In today's video, we're going to talk about how to feel confident while you're pregnant. I'm Serena Hess, and I'm a confidence coach for women, and I'm also 29 weeks pregnant. I originally got the idea for this video way back in my first trimester, but I felt like I didn't have the credibility to talk about it yet because I hadn't been through the trials of pregnancy. I hadn't been through the stretch marks and the weight gain and the growing out of your clothes. I hadn't really lived it yet. But now in my third trimester at 29 weeks, I can say that I've lived through some of the harder parts of pregnancy. So I wanted to come and make this video for you because chances are if you're watching this, you're also pregnant and maybe you're struggling with feeling confident. With pregnancy, so many different things are happening all at the same time. I didn't realize how much of a mindset game it really was to try to continue to be positive, to focus on the good. So in today's video, I wanted to share with you my favorite tips and strategies just to feeling your most confident during pregnancy. Now, when I decided I wanted to make this video, I started doing some research. I watched other YouTube videos, seeing what other women recommended, but over and over again, I was really disappointed to see that it was kind of the same advice. And not that it's bad advice, but it's not the only advice you need. What a lot of the videos were saying to feel the most confident during pregnancy was to get ready, in a sense. Whether that be doing your hair or doing your makeup, doing your nails. A lot of the recommendations were get ready, put yourself together, that type of thing. And that is a great piece of advice in and of itself. However, it is not the only thing. The most important part of confidence while you're pregnant is not how you physically look. Although how you look can affect your confidence, it is not the most important aspect to feeling confident while you're pregnant. The most important part to feeling confident while you're pregnant is your mindset. So if you're getting ready, but your mindset is crap, that is going to do nothing for you with your confidence. If you're trying to feel more confident right now and trying to feel like good about yourself and secure about yourself, but your mind is not where it should be, your confidence is going to tank every single time. So you may be asking like, okay, well, how do I know if my mindset isn't in a good place right now during pregnancy? How do I know if my mindset is causing me to lose confidence right now? Well, one tip is that you're in the victim mentality. So you're feeling like, oh my gosh, pregnancy is happening to me. I've gotten sick. I've gained weight. I have so many stretch marks. Yes, like these things happen. Pregnancy is difficult. But you're not a victim to pregnancy. Pregnancy is a blessing, it is a privilege, it is an honor. Not everybody can get pregnant. So how cool is it that your body's like, yes, I will take on this child. I will support this life. I will grow a tiny human being inside of me. Like, that's freaking awesome. Okay? And if we are sitting in the victim like, oh my gosh, it's because I'm pregnant, I feel terrible. It's because I'm pregnant, I don't have any energy. If you're looking at pregnancy like it is something that's robbed you of all of this joy, of course you're not going to like it very much. Of course you're going to feel down on yourself. And of course you're going to lose confidence. Some other things that can clue you into your mindset with pregnancy is if you're focusing on the stretch marks, if you're focusing on the weight that you're going to have to lose once the baby comes, if you only focus on how tired you feel, how exhausted you feel at the end of the day. Listen, I'm not minimizing these things. Yes, stretch marks come. Yes, you will gain weight. Yes, you might be a little more tired, but it's your choice what you think about. Right? Tony Robbins says that energy flows where your focus goes. My challenge to you is throughout the day, notice the things that your mind is focusing on. Are you focused on being worried if your baby is okay or not? Are you focused on, oh my gosh, my bump is way bigger than hers, or oh my gosh, I've gained 25 pounds and she's only gained 11. What are the thoughts that you're focused on during pregnancy? If you're not feeling confident right now, chances are it's a big accumulation of a lot of negative thoughts, and you can change that. If you want to feel more confident, what you have to do is change what you focus on, change what you're thinking about when it comes to pregnancy. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, cool, but like, how do I do that? How do I actually make that happen in my day to day? Well, I have 3 key pieces of advice to help you create this positive mindset during your pregnancy that will create a strong foundation for your confidence right now. Because I know this season of life is hard. I am literally walking through it with you. I'm not just saying like, you should do this. I'm like, no, I'm trying this myself. So what do you do? What have I done? Number 1 is to release your expectations of what you think pregnancy should be. Release the mental image that you have of what your belly should look like, of how much weight you should gain, of what you should feel like. Just release those expectations and embrace your pregnancy. I was following a lot of girls on social media who were also pregnant when I first got pregnant. And I started comparing myself. I started comparing, wow, their gender reveal party was so cute, or the way they revealed the nursery, that's so cute, or her belly is high, or her belly is like sticking out and it pops more, and that's so cute. Every pregnancy is different. Just because someone else is experiencing something similar to you, it doesn't take away from your experience. In order for you to feel okay and confident in your pregnancy, just remember every pregnancy is different. Just because she only gained 11 pounds throughout her entire pregnancy doesn't make it bad that you've gained 20 or 30 or 40. Every pregnancy, every body, every woman goes through a different experience during pregnancy. So why don't you just take the time to lean into your experience and not worry about what everybody else is doing? The second thing you can do is don't obsess over numbers. Now, there's a lot of things to think about and to worry about during pregnancy that I didn't know about, like when you get the 20-week anatomy scan to make sure the baby's okay, or all of the first trimester tests that they do to check for Down syndrome and all of that kind of thing. And it's hard not to just worry about your baby because you can't see your baby. You don't have a window to your belly. Don't obsess over weight that you've gained, the exact number on the scale. Don't obsess over it like, is my baby doing okay? Yes, I'm sure they're doing okay. Of course, be aware and like be in tune with your body, like, oh, like notice if something is different or off, but don't obsess. Obsessing over the weight you've gained is unhealthy. Obsessing and worrying about, is my baby okay? Are they okay? Are they healthy? Your baby feels what you feel, right? Like, we're on the same page with that. Your baby feels the emotions that you feel. And so if you're constantly in a state of worry or anxiousness or like stressing out, your baby's getting like that anxiety trickling into them. They're feeling that. Wouldn't you want to create a space that's much more relaxed, calm, welcoming for your baby to also experience? So don't obsess over the numbers. For me, that looks like not having a scale at home. I don't have a scale at home. I don't. And I don't want one because I would weigh myself too much. I get my weight at the doctor's appointments once a month. I track it and it's like, okay, good to know. But again, every pregnancy is different and I'm not obsessing over the numbers. So don't obsess because it's not healthy. Number 3 is to really focus on the good during this pregnancy. So as I just said, like your baby feels what you feel. So don't you want to give them every advantage? Don't you want to give them every smile that you have, every good mood that you have? Don't you want your baby to come out like a happy baby? I know I do. So how can you focus on the good and shift from that negative mindset during pregnancy to the positive, more grateful side? I would say the thing that helped me a lot is refusing to speak poorly of my body as it changes. Yes, my belly is getting bigger. Yes, my booty's getting bigger. Yes, my boobs have developed a couple stretch marks. And instead of looking at my body and saying, that's ugly or that's too much weight, I look at my body and I just take it in. I don't judge it. I just look at it and go, okay, we're changing. There's some change happening. And I challenge you to do this with yourself too. Try to just look at your body analytically here. Like, okay, maybe my boobs have gotten a little bit bigger. Maybe the nipple has gotten a little bit bigger. Okay, just take it in as a fact. You don't have to label it as, oh, that's bad, or oh, that's not good, because your body's doing a really hard thing right now. It's growing a tiny human. So honestly, have some respect. Like, have some respect for your growing and changing body, and try to look at yourself, try to look at your body, take it in, try not to judge, and then just give it a little smile. Like, smile at yourself in the mirror. You're probably thinking this sounds crazy, but honestly, like, just try it. During my pregnancy, I've refused to label things as bad, to label the weight gain as bad. These are the changes that are coming in my life that are going to bring me a beautiful, beautiful baby that I can hold and squeeze and hug. And I can't get the baby without these changes that are happening. So I'm looking at the change as a positive in my life, and I'd really challenge you to do the same. Another thing you can do to focus on the good during this time is to be very careful with your thoughts and try not to dwell. When I was going on the forums for other pregnant women who are due when I'm due, so I was on the What to Expect app in the discussion tab, half of them were really helpful, talking about like baby gear, symptoms during pregnancy, sharing bump pictures. Like, half of it was like super fun and community oriented. But the other half, it was like complaining about my significant other, complaining about my mother-in-law, complaining about the weight gain, like lots of complaining and lots of drama. And at first, I totally dove headfirst into the forums because it's like, oh, I don't want to feel alone. Like, how are these other pregnant women feeling? But then I was like recognizing, oh, when I go on these forums and I spend time reading these discussions, I don't come out feeling better. I'm worried about my baby, or I'm worried about my changing body, or I'm mad about people calling my belly big, or I'm not walking away feeling better. So for me personally, I had to limit the time I spent on forums of other pregnant women. If it helps you, cool. But honestly, if you walk away from those forums feeling worse about yourself, cut it out. You don't have time to feel that negativity right now. Remember, energy flows where your focus goes. So if you're focused on the negative forums, then that's where all your energy is going to go to. And you're gonna walk away feeling unconfident, mad, and pretty down on your body. If you're like me and you're in the forums, cut it out, limit that time, and do something else instead. Instead of the forums, I started doing something amazing. Honestly, I love doing this, and I didn't think I would because I'm not really a meditation type of gal, but I downloaded an app and it's called Expectful, and it's a pregnancy meditation and mindfulness app. And it is the coolest thing because you can select the time frame that you want. So maybe you can sit down for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 20 minutes. And they have different meditations for each week of pregnancy. I sit down on my bed and I close my eyes, put my AirPods in, and I'm listening to it. And it really calms me down and helps me relax. And it helps me focus on the beauty of being pregnant. It helps me focus on the good during this time. It helps me get in the right mindset and kind of shift from the complaining, overwhelmed, everything's changing, to a more grateful state. Like, I get to connect with my baby, my body's changing, and that's a beautiful thing. So honestly, like, I can't say enough good things about this app. It has totally changed the game to helping my mindset during pregnancy. This is not sponsored. I'm not a big, huge YouTuber. This is not an ad. But honestly, I love this app so much. I would really challenge you to download it and try it a couple times, because this app has been a huge game changer to what I focus on during pregnancy, which in turn helps my confidence like skyrocket. It's a great resource, and you can get like a 7-day free trial and test it out and see if you like it yourself. If you're not a meditation girl, okay. Maybe what you could do is write down a few affirmations that you can stick to during pregnancy that help calm you, that help center you, that make you feel excited. In the description, I'll include a few affirmations that I have used during my pregnancy and that have helped me. Some of the things that I've put in my affirmations are, I'm so grateful to have a healthy and strong body to grow my little baby in. Or, I'm so grateful for this baby growing healthily inside of me, or my body is a beautiful vessel that is supporting my little baby. So just things like that really help you focus on the good and the positive during pregnancy and help you see yourself and your changing body in a more positive light. So those have been my tips, my strategy, the most important things to confidence during pregnancy. Honestly, I have a lot to say about the topic. If you're interested and you want more videos, maybe you're a pregnant mama right now, or you're going to be a pregnant mama hopefully one day soon, let me know if you want more videos like this. As a confidence coach, I love to talk about how we can feel better, how we can feel our most vibrant selves, how we can make our lives easier. And I'd love to create more content like this for you, so let me know if you want that from me. Also, in the comments below, put what you learned from this video. We covered a lot of ground, but I want you to write down what stood out to you, what you're walking away with, and what you're gonna walk into this next week with. Again, I'm Serena Hess. I'm a confidence coach for women. Make sure you subscribe to stay in my world. And if you want something free, click the link in my description to download my free confidence building checklist. Okay, until next time, I'll see you in the next video.